The year was 2010. The Aliens and Predator video game licenses were brought to extinction. Until a new attempt at resurrecting the franchise with Aliens vs Predator 2010, released by Rebellion. Hello guys and welcome, my name is Barugon1966, also known as 6 Doctor, and welcome to Aliens vs Predator 2010 review. Now that it's the month of spoopiness and I decided to review this game yet again. If you want to know my previous thoughts about it, it was in Season 1. My thoughts on. You should check out that video too if you want to. This game is always holding a special place in my heart since it's the first game I got on Steam, and I got it in 2012. And the game was already out for 2 years, and the player base was still really growing at that time. And the multiplayer excitement of this gaming experience cannot be rivaled with still to this day when you can find a server. Although the reviews at the time were not favorable for this game, that's for sure. The game was really holding a special place in people who liked the Aliens and Predator licenses, and didn't care about fleshed out gameplay, bugginess, and also campaign complexity. Because if you think about it, the campaigns usually span for almost 13 to 14 hours at most. Those campaigns are not detailed enough for a complete single-player experience, and also these stories are really bare bones if you have read any of the books and any of the comics. The Marine campaign, let's start with that. The Marine campaign was really boring. I don't remember literally anything from that campaign. The story was weak, and you had like one final boss with a predator or two at most. Marine campaign was forgettable. Now the one that I remember more is the Alien campaign, where you started out as a drone and then moved on to becoming a stronger alien until you could fight 3 predators in the ruins map. And there was the Predator campaign, where in the end you fought either the Alien Praetorian or the Alien Predalien. That sounded weird. Alien Predalien. I mean, the stories and the campaigns are really not that memorable and worthwhile. I mean, if you want to really get down to the gold gaming experience, you want to go to multiplayer. Of course, 7 multiplayer modes. It was in the glory days. You could play all of them. You had Team Deathmatch, Species, Team Deathmatch. The one they are still being played enough, and also survival as Marines. Also like Hunt.
Yeah, boy.
What's wrong? Snake!
But also the best mode in this entire game is the Species Team Deathmatch on such iconic maps as Jungle, where you can still go into the tree. They still haven't fixed it. I mean, that's a bug that's been going around since the release of the game, so it's not being updated anymore. Iconic maps of the pyramid from the first movie, and these maps could be enjoyed in all 3 factions. You have the Marine faction, balanced, also capable of dealing with predators and aliens. It's not the best class, to be honest, but it's really well balanced. And then you have the aliens, whom are fast, can see enemies through walls because of their pheromone sense, and also really quickly dispatching everyone with that nasty E-grab bullshit, where they run behind you and just spam E. Also, you have the Predators, who is way slower, utilize gadgets, of course, characters, utilizing these gadgets, and also their melee combat against aliens is really well developed. You can press the 2 mouse buttons at the same time to create block, and then you could gain one single punch, and then you have a heavy punch, and you could mix these up. It's a well-developed system for a game of this magnitude. It's really not a AAA game, but overall the game looks beautiful, has authentic music. The campaigns are weak. Yeah, they are weak, but I mean, you can play as tutorials for the multiplayer, and the multiplayer is where it lies with these modes. If you can get people in, surprisingly enough, you still have servers which are still running to this day. And then you have skins for this game. Most likely for the aliens and predators have the most skins, and the marines is some of the basic faces. So this is really a worthwhile experience for any gamer. But this game really it can still bring back people to play it. Overall, I could give this game a 10 out of 10, but that would be blinded by nostalgia, which this video is about. It's kinda unscripted. This is not the usual review type, but this game is so good that I couldn't write the script for it. Some of these thoughts are not easy to convey on a written word. But if you can, then get this game. Other than that, you just go into the tree on jungle and spam the plasma. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.